This is project 3, video 3, the documentation and finishing touches. Okay, let's, first thing I want to do is get the spelling straightened out here. Desired, where did I put that with an I? Please enter the number of meters of the wavelength. Please enter the number of meters from mask to screen. Please enter the desired number of meters between fringes. Alright, save that. We've got to put, supposed to start the first line after the function statement. Explain what the situation is and what the function does. You gotta explain that all in your own words. And we got percent input variables, percent 1, 2, 3 none, percent output variables, percent none, function uses information input by user interactively. It's not that interactive, but it gets asked for and then the user responds. Output is printed to screen. Okay. And of course, let's not forget to put the name. I think I did, in my case I did attribution as I went along, but make sure that you have to write up your own attribution. So for instance, if you use the videos, say that you use the videos. If you use this information that actually came from the MathWorks page, but you learned it through the videos, it's sufficient to say you learned it through the video. But if you actually went to the page because I didn't explain it thoroughly enough and you got things figured out from the page, then you should also say that you went to the page, which would be very cool. I'm hoping some people use fprintf or or sprintf for this output. I chose to use disp, which is one way of doing it. Alright, this one, not everybody that knows MATLAB knows the clear command window, so I thought I'd put that in there. Oh, this I'm thinking is no longer necessary because I just left that in there in case the CLC command didn't work. So I just want to see this for looks, so I'll just not give it anything. And yeah, that disp of a space didn't matter, so I took that out. I think I'll put down what's going on here. Find angle of m equals 1 min relative to the straight ahead position, but I think that's okay. And I think this is a max. Yeah, m lambda is equal to d sine theta. We're looking for the first fringe to the right of the center, and I wanted to make it so that the distance on the screen, the y, was what the user put in. And to do that, you need a slit width of the one that we calculated. So other than that, I think it's all self-explanatory. Do a Control S and then go through the checklist. Pencil on paper, complete algebraic solution with a diagram. I would say I definitely had a diagram in there. And this is the complete algebraic solution in blue right there. For each function, an outline of the steps the program will execute, and that's exactly what I got right there, just 4 steps. As for the program part, reasonable attempt, I made that. 1.m files, it's one .m file. Program's got to work. I made one tiny little change. I think I saved it. Yeah, let's make sure it works. So my test case was 600 E minus 9, 3 meters and 0.01. And my test result was 0.18 millimeters, so it's still working. It's not printing anything I don't want to the screen. I suppose it could have, and then I erased it, but my the idea is we don't want the user to have to deal with a bunch of stuff. I'll just check and make sure I got oh yeah, there's nothing before the CLC. That's the very first thing I do, so that's cool. To complete point for documentation and finishing touches. Must have your name. Almost forgot that before, but this checklist would have reminded me of that. Code must be documented. A comment starting on the very first line after the function statement. Here's the function statement. That's line 1, and the first line after that, I tell you actually have to explain what the situation is, what the function does. Be complete. And another set of comments providing a list of arguments of the function, input variables with beside each argument a statement of what that variable is. And then if it returns something, comments there, I put input and output variables anyway. Looks like I had to put those, but I didn't have to put that when it's none, but it's okay to put it. For the case of the function that includes segments, I have a couple of little comments. Clear the command window. I don't think that would be obvious here. I don't know, maybe that's obvious, but find the angle of the m is equal to 1 max. I think that's useful. For each graph, we have no graphs. You must provide attribution. Make sure that yours is not identical to mine. So it says you will not get credit for the documentation part of the project if your attribution statement is identical to mine. So I think I got it. I'm going to pause this video to read over the actual project statement, what it says to do, like you are to create, just to make sure that I did what it said. Okay, yeah, I did what it said to do. I think I did a lot of this documentation of finishing touches while I was going along. It's not a bad idea to do that, especially for the attribution. So I think I can call this done. I'll do a Control S, make sure I didn't change anything. Run it one more time with the test case numbers. That was 3. I got to start over because I forgot the times 10 to the minus 9. So 600 E minus 9 3.01 and calculate, and yeah, it's working. So that does it for project 3, video number 3.